Hello and welcome to the Ink Archive. My name is Briar, and today I am joined with Tyler on today's first ever rotation set here for our local league tournament. This is great. I'm excited. Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm excited for rotation. There have been some decks and some ideas floating around that have piqued my interest, and also, um, Blurple's still around. But I am super excited for rotation. I'm super excited going forward, and I know the two players that we have here are playing some pretty interesting decks. So I'm excited to see what they bring to the table.
Yeah, no, these are definitely some exciting decks. These are not your Blurple decks that we were seeing. We're actually seeing an Amethyst Emerald from Adam here on the left, and on the right, we didn't catch his name, so we're going to call him John Doe for this. But he is going to be playing Amber Ruby, which is quite interesting to see here. We don't see a lot of Amber Ruby running around here.
Yeah, so as we said, we didn't quite catch this gentleman's name, but I know he's been on Amber Ruby from even before rotation. And he is Tiana's strongest soldier. He has been spouting Tiana even before rotation, and the card is nuts. In rotation, he's correct to be excited about Tiana. Um, so I'm curious how Amethyst and Emerald decides to deal with this Tiana, because that's one matchup, one card that I think can really, really hurt the Emerald Amethyst decks.
Yeah, no, the Tiana is definitely a very strong card and can come down and just ruins people's day. That card alone is just very, very strong, making it so that they can't really challenge anything when it comes down the board and is exerted here. But man, I mean, we see here already on turn 2, we see the Pluto being played. That is exerting itself to reduce the next character by 1. Now we get to play this Tiana on our turn 2, which is great. But sadly, Pluto does get banished here by the Bonsai.
I really miss Bonsai. I played it in Emerald Amethyst way, way back. I remember floating out the deck around the time of DLC Seattle, and I really, really liked the Bonsai, and was kind of sad that it went away. And so I'm happy to see it back.
Yeah, no, this is a fun card to kind of see come back here. I mean, it is a big, strong character. I mean, being 3 strength and 2 willpower, and that can quest for 2, is very, very impactful for the game. Because it could challenge into a lot of different characters and banish them. As well, if it just doesn't need a challenge, it can quest and gain 2 lore pretty quickly.
I am getting an update. This gentleman's name is Travis.
Travis, okay, perfect. Travis, no longer John Doe.
Yes. Yeah, Amber Ruby is this gentleman's name is Travis. He's been on this deck forever, man. He's been playing it forever, so I'm excited to see what he innovates this set.
Yeah, no, I mean, sadly, we as we see Travis here, I mean, he already lost his Tiana. I mean, Tiana kind of came down and quested for 2, and that was pretty much it. It immediately got banished because you could challenge into some stuff with these characters, and pretty insane.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I can't remember how much standout actually increases strength by. Oh, it's +3. I thought it was +2. Wow, that's a lot. Um, Actually
Yeah,
thinking about it.
that's a giving it 3 strength is
Oh,
actually really good.
I see. I'm trying to think of how he did it, but I think he sung the
Yeah,
standout with the.
he sung
Yeah,
standout with
I
the
missed it.
flower.
Yeah, I missed it because I was getting the update.
Yeah,
this
no,
so okay. So this Jim Deere. So the Amber decks have started playing like Jim Deere, the Prince, even before rotation. I think these cards are quite good, especially with something like the Lady that comes down and immediately protects your board while also exerting some amount of pressure. And even now, this is quite funny. This Mickey has support, I believe. And using the support to give the bonsai power to banish it with the mini is very, very cheeky.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a cheeky little thing you can do here, and get those characters out. But we did see this John Deere, or Jim Deere, that came down and kind of protects your other characters, which is nice. Being able to have bodyguard, being a 0/4, is very strong and hard to deal with most decks. And I mean, as you can see, we had to send two characters to challenge into it and banish it, and couldn't really take out the Mickeys or this Mini, and even the lady that's now out.
Yeah, it's I know Travis plays the Knight Mickey, or the, yeah, I think she's a knight. The 0/8 bodyguard. So something like Jim Deere plus Tiana, or that Mini plus Tiana, any of these, like that mini right there. If he gets to deploy the Tiana next to this mini, it's gonna be a nightmare to deal with. I mean, this mini's already a nightmare to deal with, and then he's just gonna put this Tiana down and say, okay, well now, not only did you put some amount of damage into it, or not, but normally it's like you have to put some amount of damage into it, it puts the Tiana down, and now it's gonna trade with everything that you put damage into it with, which is like annoying to deal with.
Yeah, no, that's definitely very annoying, but as we saw Under the Sea being played here, being sung, and just taking all those characters that he put out, the big Knight Mini, and all these other characters at Quest for Two, back at the bottom of the deck, which now almost has a clear board. The only character that now is standing is this Mickey, our good old friend pal Mickey.
Yeah, this genie is gonna be quite annoying to have to deal with. It like so the genie, while it's exerted, buffs the entire team. So it gives everybody +2 strength, and then also seeing stand out here. Sorry. I think we're gonna see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's enough to knock out the mini. Wow, that's so many, and
Oh, wow.
he shouldn't
Clears
lose
the
his
board.
Diablo, but yeah, he's realizing it now. It has 0 strength. Yeah, he's got it.
Wow.
Yeah, being able to deal with that many before it gets any strength is incredible.
Yeah. No, I mean he's answering the board very well here. Just as soon as the character comes out, being able to challenge into it. This genie is definitely a very scary card. That can deal with almost this Tiana pretty easily, or give any of these characters that extra strength it needs just to take this Tiana out, and then giving all your other characters being able to challenge.
Yeah, these Tianos are gonna start not mattering as much anymore, because he has just way too much ink to deal with it all. And I think, unfortunately, Travis doesn't have a ton of good answers to evasives, and so this genie is just gonna live forever.
Yeah, it's gonna just stay here. I mean, it's evasive. There's no real way to easily challenge into it. I mean, the biggest thing is you have to find a way to boost up the strength of this character and then hopefully get to banish it.
Yeah, I think that's Travis's like only real option, if he can like find the support and then mini again like he did before. But Adam's just gonna be able to like start putting damage into whatever he wants. Now he can take out the Tiana too because of the genie buff. This is looking dire for Travis here. I'm not sure what outs he has currently. I think he's pretty high though. I can't quite see what he's got there on his lore tracker, but I think if he can like deploy a couple more threats, he might just get there.
It is currently 14 with Adam and
Oh,
16 with Travis.
ah,
So it's getting a very close game, but I mean, it's looking
yeah, this,
like it's getting close to the end.
yeah, yep.
Yep.
Emerald Amethyst doing what Emerald Amethyst does best, to just like play as every single evasive character in the game. And this genie is just like putting in a ton of work. It's not a card I've seen in a lot of deck lists, though. I haven't seen a ton of Emerald in deck lists, unless it's Emerald Sapphire. Um, I think the color is struggling a little bit compared to some of the other ones. But Adam here showing that it's still got some legs. I mean, Pull the Lever is still a viable card. With the wrong lever and stuff like that. It's got a bunch of evasives. This new genie helps a ton. Where the deck, I think, struggled a little bit before rotation was that some of your characters were just a little too small. especially like getting to quest with Genie and then play an Elsa, and it just is now a 4/5 as soon as it comes down is pretty strong.
Yeah, no, that is definitely a strong thing. I mean, Genie is definitely, I know, has helped him through most of these games this week. Because I mean, he was my round one opponent, and I got bodied by it. It was not something I was expecting. That Genie just came in and started clearing out characters, giving all those other character strengths is very insane. I think it's a very strong card, a very underrated card that we're not seeing a lot of people play yet. I have a feeling after seeing how this deck performs, I have a feeling we might see this deck popularity kind of grow because it's definitely a very strong contender, being able to have all these evasive bodies and as well as some pretty good emerald characters that are just strong and can boost up your other characters as well, which has been very nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think it especially does well into this exact matchup, which is the aggro matchup. Um, the matchup it might struggle in is like the Blurple and the Purple Steel matchups. They have the evasives to contest their own evasives, and they have just straight hard removal that can deal with like Genie and stuff, so they don't actually have to deal with the card, which is where this deck might struggle. But I know Adam, like I said, he's on pull the lever and stuff, which is, decent discard. And if he can maybe keep them stranded on resources a little bit and keep them off of like second star or anything like that, he might be okay. But in this matchup particularly, I think like he just does his game plan and gets his couple of characters out that he needs, gets Bonsai, gets Flowers, gets a couple standouts, whatever, and it can hopefully just like keep pace with Travis until he can turn the corner.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's a deck that's been very well known in the tempo type of variant. It's been very strong being able to do that, and it still continues to do that here, even after rotation. Now we get to see, going into game two here, we get to see this Aurora being played here, which gets to quest and make your princesses and queens cost one less to play. So now we get to see this Tiana yet again on turn two. This Tiana is coming out on turn two like crazy in this deck. That's insane. We're gonna see this card a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I know he mulligans for it pretty hard. I think the only thing he has to watch out for is like I'm not sure that he's exactly allowed to turn his Tiana sideways just yet. Oh, sorry. I think he might have to wait for an opportunity to put a bodyguard next to it and really just like go wide and then start going with a Tiana. Because if he doesn't wait and he just starts questing with it, then he is just going to lose it and it's not going to have done anything. So he shows a little bit of patience here, hoping he can hold on to this Tiana for a couple more turns.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the play here. I mean, being able to get this Tiana on turn two is definitely very scary, but can be very easily dealt with all of these characters that can challenge for three, and even ones that get even more strength on turn two, turn three, whenever that character goes. But I think we found another answer here, and that is Louis here. This Louis is a very interesting card. When it gets played, it comes in exerted, and it chooses a character, and they gain reckless. So until like the start of their next turn or start of the next controller's turn, which is crazy. I mean, this now targeting this Tiana, she has to challenge, and there's only two options right now to challenge. You either get this Bonsai or you get this Louis, and Bonsai only does 3 damage, which is nice. It doesn't get to banish this Tiana, but man, having that Louis out and only having that card exerted is going to be very hard to deal with.
Oh, he does find his Phantom Blot to get rid of the Bonsai. I think even if he had a challenge with the Bonsai there with the Tiana, I'm not sure if he's like all that upset about it. I mean, it sucks. He does lose his board, but so does Adam. Loses a decent chunk of his board too, and this Bonsai isn't gonna do a whole. Like he's still gonna have to pay 3 to attack the Tiana. So like he probably he at least loses a character or wastes some amount of Adam's time.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely a waste if we have to send everything into it. But now we get to see this mini coming down, our night mini, and having this bodyguard plus this Tiana is going to be very hard to deal with now, unless if you have a way to answer these characters with like Under the Sea or bouncing them back into the deck or bouncing them into the hand now.
Yeah, this is like where the tough. This is the tough part for Adam, is that I'm not sure how exactly he deals with this mini. He probably has. Oh, he has a wrong lever. Okay, can at least bounce it back. Maybe he has a standout here. I think that deals with the Tiana. He did have one.
He had one. He's inking it, but he had one.
Maybe he just doesn't care about this Tiana.
Yeah, he might not care. Just questing out, being able to have this genie, being able to quest for 2 invasive, and not really having an answer for it is going to be pretty good. And just might as well just go to the races here. He sees that he has a wire board already, and he has this other genie in hand that can come down, draw him some cards, and quest for 2. So there's that option as well. So he can build a pretty wide board here. That's going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah, I think it's mainly the evasives. I think it's as soon as he takes the lead in the race, if he just keeps playing evasives, I don't know that he's going to lose this race unless Travis is doing what he's doing right now, where he just gets to plop a bunch of characters down. But it's not like Adam doesn't have ways to circumvent a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, no, there's going to be it's now to the races of trying to figure out who can get their board built the wider and get the most characters out of this. And we're seeing it's pretty close and even here. I mean, we have quite a bit of characters on both sides of the field. We have, of course, on Travis's side, we have 5 characters. 2 of them can quest for 2, and the others can quest for 1. And then now we get to see 5 characters on Adam's side, and 3 of them to get the quest for 2, and 2 of them get the quest for 1. So there's going to be definitely some racing here.
Adam just has to hope he doesn't just lose to being a little careless about this mini. Oh, and now there's a third Tiana.
Yeah, we have all the Tianas ready to go to the Bayou apparently.
Yeah, this just means, I mean, the second Tiana already confirmed this, but there is no recourse for Adam here. He's fully committed to this race. Does he just have the lethal?
Yeah, he has lethal. There's no. I don't think he has the answers for the evasives, and was able to quest with the Yzma, and then the 2 genies gave him all the numbers he needed. There's just 6 left.
Yeah, it was simply that one turn. That wrong lever, I think, was like the only thing that really not saved him, but like it put him so far in the lead that he just was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna be the aggro deck now, and just started turning his stuff sideways. It's like you said, Travis having no real ways to deal with evasives is just a little tough, and he has to hope that he can outpace Adam at like every turn, or at least keep his Tianas alive long enough.
Yeah, no, that was like really the only way to really answer it, and just trying to challenge into stuff and hopefully get some answers. But there really wasn't any strong answers. I mean, the Mickey was a 3 strength character, so that could have an option to some things. We also, of course, had I can't remember what the ghost guy's name is, but you had him that could do some damage as well. The Phantom, yes,
the Phantom Blot, yeah.
He would have been pretty good too to help answer some stuff.
Yeah, it's just so many. I mean, I can't really think of any characters in Adam's deck that don't have evasive, except for like the Royal Guard. Like everything on his board pretty much had evasive there. So like, yeah, with Travis having no answers, it's gonna be a rough time if he doesn't take the lead.
Yeah, early. No, definitely. It's definitely a rough one to deal with all these evasive characters on that board. There's not really a easy way to answer them in Ruby Amber. So, but that was a great match. It was a quick match, but it was a really fun one to see these 2 decks in action. These guys were definitely very, very much play these decks well throughout the night, and good to see them here at the top tables and kind of showcasing what these decks can do. And hopefully we get to see more from both of these players and both these ink colors and seeing what they can do in the future. And if you guys enjoyed, make sure you click that like button down below and then click that subscribe button to become a subscriber here, as we are going to be posting some more videos crossing over to this fabled format that has all these really cool decks here. I know we're going to be seeing a lot of Blurple here, but there is a lot of tournaments happening over the weekend that can be showcasing a lot of really cool decks, and we're ready to see what these tournaments can do and bring to this game here in this new format.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Because like you just stated, I know some of the tournaments have been pretty like, oh, it's purple everywhere, but I'm excited to see some innovation happen in the next few weeks.
Definitely so. So yep, so until the next time, we will see you later. Goodbye.
See you.